This is 1680 The Crow, and you're listening to our feature presentation.
You have the power. You have the control. Because we have the power of the collective I. Together, we have made our communities safer and will continue to do so. Call in the tip. Do it now.
That was a plea from Max Langlois to the public on how you, a member of the community, could help catch Canada's most wanted fugitives. Langlois is the executive director of the BOLO program that uses social media, technology, and engagement to encourage citizens like you to BOLO or be on the lookout. Through campaigns and events, the program encourages the community to say something if they know something to the police through proper channels, as the program is offering incentives, usually monetary value, with up to $100,000 for each of the most wanted criminals. I attended the press conference held at the Vancouver Club, where they unveiled the new list of Canada's 25 most wanted in the most dramatic way possible. 25 volunteer police officers were in spoof masks, impersonating these fugitives. They were escorted in and handcuffed out by police to make a statement. Police from all across Canada were there for the special announcement, like Vancouver Police Department Acting Deputy Chief Dale Weidman, RCMPE Division Commanding Officer Deputy Commissioner Dwayne McDonald, and Toronto Police Services Superintendent Joe Matthews, who all spoke at the event. Here's a clip from Matthews, who wanted to send a message to these criminals.
And all the fugitives on this list, your world got a lot smaller. There are millions of eyes looking for you. We will find you. Call your lawyer and turn yourself in.
However, I had an interview with one of the speakers, Max Langlois, about what went down in the press conference and why the community should care about the program. I begin the interview asking Langlois what his professional goals were for the program.
Well, there's been a lot of arrests, a lot of tips, and that's certainly what we want. You know, we want people to be on the lookout, but we want that to translate into tips, into information that make investigations progress. And it's been the case. So for me, the more the merrier. I mean, police services, they're not looking for witnesses. They're not looking for evidence on these cases. These cases, they're ready to go to trial. They're missing the accused. And the accused can't be located, despite numerous efforts. So, you know, the more the merrier. The more visibility to these wanted notices already published by police services, the better.
During the press conference, you physically unveiled all the 25 fugitives, you know, with all the masks and all. Why did you decide to physically escort them out and handcuff them in this manner?
So the concept, the initial concept was to use these spoof masks to make this as real as possible. And we wanted to also send a message that to the general public that, listen, most wanted guys walk around for real among us, but not today. So we wanted this to happen in a supervised environment with uniformed police officers escorting them on stage and escorting them off stage. So that was our mindset.
Yeah, there's several police from all over the country here in Vancouver. Is there a particular reason why you chose this conference to be here in the city of Vancouver?
No.
Okay.
No,
For
we
sure.
rotate.
Okay.
You know,
That's
it
great.
was a lot of updates happened in Toronto. Last one was in Montreal. This time it's here. So
Okay, that's great. Upon doing some research, a lot of people in BC are not aware about this project. Why is it important for locals to maybe know? I did notice that most of these suspects are from out of province. However, they can have
Yeah.
ties here.
there are some from here, but there are a lot of suspects who are not accused in BC. They're not facing charges in BC, but they may be in Vancouver. That's the case of Brian Fuentes Gramajo, our number one, Kiara Sparzam, Darren Daliwal, and a few others who have well-known ties to Vancouver, the Lower Mainland, or BC.
Yeah, there were talks of prioritizing safety for the community, and on the website you said you encourage 18-year-olds and older to give tips through proper channels
Yeah.
to the police and safety. How can young adults play a role in this program?
Just come to our website. Come to our website. Just look at the faces of these individuals. Let me stress something that's very important. You don't need to know where Brian Fuentes Gramajo is to call the police. If you believe you know something, that's a trigger point. You just need to believe you may have something relevant to say. At this point of all these investigations, police services, they want to leave no stone unturned. So if you got beat, check our website, be on the lookout. If you got something to say it.
In a connection to that, not just in Canada, a lot of the arrests were made worldwide. The recent one is the one in Qatar, a lot in America. Can you explain how international relations is necessary to this program?
Yeah, so fugitives can leave the country. Canada doesn't have checks, immigration checks, when you leave the country. So most other countries do. Almost all countries do around the world. So